back, oddballs and combat sports fans all around the world, to another episode of the Oddass Podcast.
Pew, 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 pew.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lovely interview to share with you guys today. We have some recaps. We have some fighter picks. You know the drill. It's the same every week except for minor tweaks, a couple rants, and some some cool shit. So, welcome. We appreciate you being here. And Taylor, let's dive right into it, brother.
We're going to dive right into this motherfucking recap, dog.
Hey, that was a great card.
That was a great card.
It was a great card, man.
Yeah, it was. So it was Oliveira versus Gamrot. It's supposed to be Fiziev. They still got the shit on here for some reason as Fiziev. Not sure why, because the Dridder fight is correct, but
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I was going to do it, but I'm not going to do it.
I was trying to get him fired up, but I think he's made his mind up.
It was just a little too early for, just a little too early right yet,
Well, this guy whooped me again when it comes to betting. I got 3 right. He got 5 right. So we're 46-52 now. This dude's up 6. Like, I'm just so defeated at this point. I was starting to get back one at a time, and now I'm sinking back down below. My time will come, though. I mean, you just got to keep getting back up and fighting more.
Yeah.
You can't just lay there. Just lay there.
No. Laura Senko said she's laying there for 25 minutes and not had a problem with it.
First fight. I'm just kidding.
She did say that. She did. On the weigh-in show. And then everyone looked at her kind of like how he looked at me just now. So.
Well, let's dive into this recap, baby. So up first, we got Lucas Almeida versus Michael Aswell. Now, we both said Michael Aswell was going to win that, and he did. But he also lost that because immediately after he won, he leaked a fight between Joshua Van and Alexandre Pantoja, which we kind of all knew was going to happen anyway, the fight.
Dude, he won. He won because, fans were like, yo, dab him up. If I could dab up myself.
No, he lost. He got kicked out of the UFC.
Did he really?
Yes.
No, he fucking didn't.
Yes, he did.
I didn't know that.
Yes. He immediately got kicked out of the... It was like immediately in the news, right after he said it.
I didn't know that.
Because they immediately posted the fight right after that. And then at the end of the post, it said, and Michael Aswell is no longer in the UFC.
Come on.
Yeah, that happened.
That's fucked up. Everyone knew it. Come on.
I mean, unless Dana White changed his mind after the fact, he definitely kicked him out.
UFC, come on. He didn't know, man.
He didn't know, man.
He didn't know, dude.
I was talking to CC about this. It was probably like something him and all of his buddies just been talking about all willy-nilly for the past week, because he's good friends.
You go into this thing, I get it. They try to stay confidential and everything. But, like, the whole entire fan base kind of understands direction. Like, you create holy shit moments. That's what you say. That's what he did. Like, come on, bro. It's not like he fucking leaked Brock Lesnar's return, dude. It's not like he leaked Conor McGregor's return, dude. He leaked Pantoja. Come on, dude.
I mean, they did a face-off. That's why I'm confused.
We all knew that this was happening.
They literally did a face. I think
they shouldn't have done that.
I think it was the fact that he said the date. I think he said December 6th, and that's why they were like, you son of a bitch.
He's like, look, I want to be on the same card as my boy. Like, it's like you say, he's probably comfortable in his mind where they'd been talking about it. And, some of us, as you can see, I dive into this shit almost every day. Some of us aren't all about the combat sports outlets. Some of us don't follow that shit. He obviously probably is one of those dudes that doesn't, man. They ain't got to kick buddy out, man. Give him a little slap on the wrist, like a little, hey, look, dude, we do the fucking fight announcements around here. Don't ever do that again. If you ever want to call out like a fight date, don't you ever say, oh, my buddy's on this card ever again. And if you do, then you're cut. We don't care if it's already announced. Don't fucking do it. Here's your payment. Go home, get better, come back. We'll probably put you on that card. Or maybe even don't, being as, you're pissed at him or whatever. Dude, don't cut the guy, bro. Now, look, if you drop Conor versus Nate 3s happening January 23rd, like, cool. We get it. We got you. We would understand that, but Pantoja versus Van, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm super excited for that fight, but it's like he just said, dude. We all knew that shit was gonna. That's some bullshit, bro.
Yup, bullshit it is. But up next, we got Ricardo Ramos versus Con Offley. I had Ricardo Ramos on this, and at the last minute, you took Offley, and
I liked his name,
and you won. You won
just based off of that too, just because his name's Con.
That's right.
There was no strategic planning for that.
I mean, it's a pretty cool name, and submission in round 1. Can't really be upset about that. So
yeah, I'm not even gonna try and act like some. Oh, I told you, because like I literally only picked that dude because of his name. That was it.
Well, you might be onto something there.
Might be.
Up next, we got Jonata Deniz versus Mario Pinto. And we both called Pinto on this one, and he went out there and did the damn thing. KO'd the man and made him look like he ain't never been there before.
Dude, they were booing him like Brazil isn't the main. You have Dagestan and you have, Brazil. Those are the two grappling kings of the world. Don't be booing these guys just because a Brazilian's getting his ass whooped, man. I mean, look, I get it, but not really. He was dominating.
He was dominating.
I mean, dude, that first round, 10-8.
How about he said he didn't speak English and then proceeds to speak perfect English?
He trolled the shit out of everybody. It was awesome. I liked it. That wasn't even English. That was Londonish.
That was hilarious.
Yeah,
bro.
dude. Yeah, I like that dude already.
I didn't get it, but I was with it. I liked it. Up next, we got Vicente Luque versus Joel Alvarez.
Should have been a finish in the first.
Should have been a finish in the first for sure. He still made it happen. He almost got robbed of a victory, but he still pulled it off because Joel Alvarez is like that.
Yeah, dude. He's built like that.
He's like that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He can go out there and get robbed by Vicente Luque and still pull out a decision win because he's like that.
That's pretty much what happened.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
What was up with the commission and the refs? Like, oh, well, give him his timeout, even though we all know that was clearly a strike.
Was that the commission? I thought that was the refs' call.
I think the refs work for the commission, though.
Yeah, but I don't think they really look at them and say, "What should we do?"
So what I was trying to
make the decision in the moment.
There was a doctor and a ref, but wasn't there like a dude in a suit there too? Like standing at the bottom of the steps, talking to the doctor who was talking to the ref.
If there was, there shouldn't have been because it was a legal strike to begin with.
Yeah.
I mean, it should have never even gone that far.
That dude might have just been some dude like relaying from the guy that's doing the quick replay. I really don't know.
It went further than it needed to be to the get-go.
But here's my point, though, is like the guys with the quick replay are the refs and the commission. So why? You see what I'm saying? When they go to Brazil... Hey,
I just think it was a miscommunication. Saying. I think communication was off with someone, or whether it was the ref or whether it was the commission.
The Brazilians, they get let off some shit in Brazil.
That's
dog.
true.
They really do.
That's true.
Even Gilbert Burns.
I've heard that from everybody.
Yeah. Well, hey, Mario Pinto wasn't have none of that shit because he beat the brakes off that boy.
Yeah, that's right. But we were talking about Joel Alvarez that time. But you're correct.
Yeah.
Mario Pinto did do that too.
Yeah, Vicente Luque did have to worry about that.
Up next, we got Davison Figueiredo versus Montel Jackson. Now, this one kind of shocked me. Not that I didn't think Figueiredo could do it. I just thought Montel Jackson was that guy. But Figgy brought out his old championship tools, and he got the damn job done, bro.
I was that close. To saying Figgy.
You were, dude.
I was.
Matter of fact, you sent me your picks earlier in the day, and it said Figgy.
I literally changed my mind right here.
I think it was my confidence shook your confidence in yourself.
Well, no, it was even, dude, even when we were talking about before the podcast and everything, I was just like, dude, Montel Jackson's good. He didn't look like himself in that fight.
He didn't look very
He does usually fight slower, right? But he just looked scared to exchange with Figueiredo because of the wrestling, and that was. And I even texted you and was like, I just don't think he's gonna want any ground game from Figgy. I think I said it on the podcast too. I'm not sure, but that was the case.
It was the case. He was scared to get close to him.
Yeah, he quit throwing kicks altogether because of it until like the last minute or two of that last round. You know,
For sure.
And he started building some confidence back, and is what it is, man.
Yeah. That it do be. And then we got the main event. Charles Olives versus Mateus Gamrot. And man, Charles Olives showed why he is who he is.
Yeah.
Why he's a veteran in this sport and why he's so loved by the fan base and so respected as a veteran, dude.
Give him one of these.
That dude's a legend, man.
Give him one of these.
I didn't have him winning this, bro. But bro, anytime Mateus got on top of him, man, he was just like sticky glue, bro. He was just like, "Come here, motherfucker!" And he was getting after his ass. It was almost like Gamrot was in a worse position on top. It was wild to see that because Gamrot is so confident on the ground, dude, and that's usually how he does it. And Charles is like, "Come on, bud, come on."
I think I said that too. That Charles was going to be better on the bottom than Mateus is going to be on the top.
And that's the thing is we say that about a lot of guys, but it rarely actually comes true that way.
Yeah.
This time, bro, it was impossible to ignore. I mean, he couldn't do anything on the ground without Charles trying to put him in some kind of submission it was awesome to see.
Dude, he went full on Poetan and just marched across that octagon.
That too.
Put belt to ass immediately.
That too. He was walking him down, bro. He was not giving him any respect.
Virgil.
He's like, "You know who I have fought?"
Yeah, for real.
Actually, he doesn't even speak any English, so he probably didn't say that at all.
Nah, he doesn't speak much English.
But man, that was a great card. That was a better card than I expected it to be, and not that I didn't think it was going to be a good card. It just felt kind of like a pay-per-view, man.
It really did.
Kind of felt like a pay-per-view.
It really did. Going into it, getting off the prelims, going into the main card, I was like, man, I wonder if this is going to be one of them ones where the prelims were sick and then the main card sucks, but nah.
That happens a lot with those wrestling cards, in my opinion. When they have like heavy wrestling cards, it's like, man, that was a great prelims because people were getting knocked out. But then when you get the elite wrestlers on the main card, they're just holding everyone down the whole fight. It's just like, fuck, man.
I get it. I enjoy grappling. I enjoy watching pure domination. I don't like watching someone get into side control and then not do anything with it.
Right.
Or someone get into half guard and then not do anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
There was a little bit of that in the Pinto fight, too, I will say. He was doing a little bit of just laying on him.
But he was throwing strikes.
He was.
It was a lot of laying on him, but I think he was waiting on the dude to get out of position or move so that he could try to attack a submission or, improve his position as well. But, I wouldn't argue with you there.
I think I'm thinking more so about the ends of the rounds. It seemed like they would take the last 15 seconds to just lay and do nothing.
Yeah.
And I don't like seeing that, bro. Just as a fan, I know you got to take a rest, and y'all are kind of having a gentleman's agreement to take a rest a little longer than you're given, but come on, man. Nobody wants to see that shit.
You sounded just like Uncle Chael just now.
Did I?
Yeah, there's a little gentleman's agreement to take a breather. That sounded just like something Chael sounded.
I'll take that as a compliment. Hell yeah. Well, hey, that concludes the recap. I'd like to talk about some motherfucking Contender Series.
Bro, it's my favorite show that I can't watch.
Yeah. Every time I'd like, dude, did you see Contender Series last night? You're like, no.
I work in construction, guys. I don't have time to stay up and watch Contender. It's my favorite. I don't watch much television. I watch UFC. Shout out Stranger Things. Shout out The Boys, which I just got into, but everyone says only watch first season because all the other ones suck, but I'll be the judge of that. What's another show I watch? I think that's about it.
The Y-Files.
Yes. I do watch the Y-Files. And I listen to podcasts while I work, but that's not really like watching TV,
Shout out.
Y-Files. Shout out. But, Contender Series is definitely my favorite show that I can't watch. And by the time I get up in the morning and handle my morning duties, you already see scrolling through the phone the outcome. So,
dude, I've been so excited with the Contender Series lately. I mean, they've had so many monsters come through there. Sean O'Malley, most of the fighting nerds. And, bro, this season, we're going to have some crazy monsters coming to the UFC, bro. I mean, I think they set the record on the finale this past week for most knockouts, or most finishes, I believe it is.
Damn.
On a season. So that's how many was in the season of finishes.
Yeah.
And, speaking on that, also every year, every season that they have of the Contender Series, we get more contracts signed because I think they're realizing that most of the biggest talent is coming through the Contender Series or from another organization like Patricio or Aaron Pico or something like that.
Yeah.
But man, it's been so awesome to watch these dudes and just be on the lookout for these freaking monsters coming from the Contender Series, bro.
I was listening to Ariel's show. And he was talking about how they're starting to switch. They're going to do Contender Series abroad. Excuse me. And how they'll be going to Europe and China and Japan, different parts of Asia, South America, Canada. And they'll be doing Contender Series all the way around the world, and it's a talking point that they were making. I don't want to try and take credit for it because it's a good talking point. But what do you think that does to the regional / national shows over there, like Octagon and Cage Warriors and One and Ryzen?
Well, I'm not sure because it depends on what day they decide to do it. Because, like, for instance, here's a Tuesday,
right?
So nothing really is competing with it on a Tuesday. There's no fight stuff going on a Tuesday.
That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the athletes.
Oh.
Yeah. Imagine if you're
interesting.
Imagine if you're a guy.
They're all going to implode on themselves.
Yeah.
They're not going to have any talent left, bro.
Mm-mm.
Dang. Mm-mm. That is a good point, bro. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Shots fired.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they're all just going to be feeder leagues to the Contender Series.
And if some of these guys would embrace that, I get that some of these guys have their own avenue. KSW, One, Ryzen, Cage Warriors has a decent fan base that are loyal enough to stay. Octagon has a huge fan base. But, when those athletes start deteriorating, maybe not next year or the year after, but I don't see that lasting more than a couple, 2-3 years. These guys are going to have to start paying big bucks to some of these homemade stars, so to speak. And we'll just have to see if they can afford to stay in the game.
I don't think they will. I don't think that. What are they going to do with the road to the UFC thing? Is that also going to be going on, or?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
probably.
It's kind of the same
Almost
thing.
None of us are up at. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Almost none of us are up at 3 a.m. to watch. Especially on a Tuesday night or a Wednesday or Thursday night. I can't remember. I have stayed up and seen some of them like while on vacation and taking PTO from work and just timing aligned. It wasn't like I planned it, but timing aligned. And caught some, but only then,
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I think? I think that they should take Contender Series and that they should do it multiple times a year.
Oh, dude, that's what I was going to say next, man. I think we need 2 seasons a year all day.
Yeah.
Maybe one American, one somewhere else.
I think that, dude, I almost feel like it should be damn near year round.
Oh, I'd love that.
Maybe 3 seasons of it per year.
Well, then we're getting into another conversation. And that's more than one fight a week for the UFC. Because if you got all these roster, man, how are you going to get them fights every year,
Dude, we used to do it every Wednesday and Saturday. That's how UFC used to be.
We should go back to it, man.
Yeah, we used to, every single Wednesday, we had a fight night. And then Saturday was like a big fight night or a pay-per-view. And that's how they did that. And there's even been a couple pay-per-views on Fridays.
Dude, here's something to think about. So with this Paramount deal, that could become possible again.
Yeah.
Because I'm imagining they stepped away from doing that model so that they could attract more people to buy pay-per-views. But now that's not going to be an issue. So why wouldn't they have more than once a week and grow their roster?
Yeah.
And then have a Contender Series, and that's more content. I mean, bro, I feel like they have many ways to grow from here, and they should utilize it.
100%.
Because we all love Contender Series, man.
Yeah.
We're all here for it.
And come on, I know what they're doing. I understand what they're doing. When the starting time's at, 8 over here?
Contender Series, yeah.
Well, that means on the West Coast it's starting at 5, which is like prime time. Folks are getting off work, they're getting out the shower from work or something, and they're cooking meals, and they kind of got it. By the time dinner's done and you got food on the table, now you're halfway through, and now we can sit down and watch the last 3 fights or whatever, and it's like over there that's cool. But for guys like me, bro, if I've got to be up at 4 or 5 a.m. and by work by 5 or 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., it's just impossible. I can't stay up until freaking 11 o'clock at night, watching fist fights. I'd love to, but I can't.
Well, I believe that concludes our Contender Series chat.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Up next, we got a very special surprise for you guys. We got a BKFC number 4 contender, Mr. James Brown.
Let's get right into it, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing great, man.
Excellent, man.
I'm doing great, man. Welcome to the Oddass podcast.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. For those of you who don't know, Mr. 4-1, soon to be 5-1, James, get down, Brown. James, let me ask you, do you prefer to get on up or get on down? How do you like it, brother?
I'm fine with either. I'll get up or I'll get down. I'll get up to get down.
That's right, brother.
Yeah.
Like that confidence.
Yes, sir.
Let me ask you, James, have you ever fought internationally before?
I have not. This is going to be my first time out of the USA.
Dude, that's awesome. So,
Period.
what does it mean to you to be put on that level, to have the company behind you, the promotion behind you, putting you on the world stage in beautiful Rome, Italy?
It means a lot, man. I've been loyal to bare knuckle. I've had a lot of other opportunities, but I chose to stick with these guys and make some history here with them. I've been taking all the tough fights, all the fights nobody else wants. 2-week notice, 4-week notice, and I've been putting on the show every time, win or lose. So I really appreciate that they gave me this opportunity to represent myself and our country in Italy and the company, and go out here and show these guys what we're about over here in the U.S.
Spoken like a true American man. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Sir.
That's what the hell I'm talking about, brother. So your opponent's undefeated. He's only got one decision win. Very respectable dude. What do you think about this dude, man? What do you think about his style?
His style is very, very, I'll say, I haven't really seen anyone like him. We've seen guys move like he does, like his different attributes, but not all together. He's super fast. His footwork is super slick. His head movement, man, he's everywhere. He's got a lot of things that I'm gonna have to figure out in there. His style is like I said, it's like no other, and he almost like plays with his food before he eats it.
Yeah,
I won't have that though.
No.
I have to kind of get in front of him first and see, because on video things are a lot different. I'll get in front of him, I'll feel it for a little bit, and then from there I'll start getting to work.
Yeah, you start.
It's kind of hard for me to say right now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. We know you're going to. So what round do you think you're knocking this dude out and leaving his teeth in the canvas?
I'd have to say, again, it's kind of hard for me to say because I've got to get in front of him and feel it a little bit first. I got to gauge his reaction time, his speed, and read his tendencies. But if it was up to me, I would have to say the 4th round. After he starts slowing down, and or maybe he's down on points and he start getting a little bit greedy, I can see him going out in the 4th round for sure.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna write this down for my parlay. Fourth round. All right,
Yes,
I
sir.
got you. I got you. We'll take that
Yes,
part
sir.
out. So they say you are what you eat. What has the diet been like leading up to this bout, brother?
So I don't really go crazy with my diet. I have a decent diet inside and outside of fight camp. Yesterday I had a problem though. I was feeling a little not okay. Um, and I think it's because I've been cutting some carbs. I came in here, coach is gonna try to kill me. It's my last week to work hard, and I'm going. And I teach 2 hours after I finish training, and I was fine. But then immediately after I stopped teaching, man, I just started feeling very bad, and I was like, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm getting sick. I can't get sick this close to the fight. But then I grabbed a Pepsi and I sipped on that, and I started feeling great afterwards. I was like, man, all right, I got to make sure I get some carbs in me before I come over here and halfway kill myself.
Dang.
But I soda. I don't drink soda at all. Water for me. Um, I would be a vegetarian if I could. I don't really care for meat. I eat it because I have to. But yeah, veggies all day. And we're just adding some carbs to that. Make sure I have the energy to keep performing here while I'm training. So yeah, we keep it clean over here.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, the Diaz brothers go full vegetarian, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
I did not know that.
Full vegetarian for years. Now, I wouldn't,
Really?
I mean, I'm not a professional fighter or anything like that. I'm just saying I probably wouldn't do it, right? But they do it. Sean O'Malley tried to do it, and then he saw a lot of muscle mass go away after, lifting and extreme lifting and stuff like that. So, I guess it's kind of like a personal decision kind of thing.
Yeah, well, if Sean O'Malley can lose some muscle mass, I know I can lose some muscle mass because he's a little bit skinnier than I am.
Yeah.
I eat the protein because I have to, but I do love some veggies though. But
So,
I don't see like a difference like with my energy output or anything if I don't eat protein.
mm, okay. So we're going over here. The plan's obviously to get the dub in whatever fashion we can. Hopefully it's a knockout, but if not, a solid decision performance is not, that is, hey, we'll take it because the dude's a stud. You're a stud. And when those two kind of dudes usually collide, it's a war, right? So, what is the plans to celebrate after obtaining said dub in Rome, Italy?
My plans to celebrate would be to ask to fight again before the end of the year. We've got Christmas coming up. I've got 2 birthdays coming up. I need another fight. Fighting twice a year is not enough for me. I wish I could fight freaking every month if I could. So I would like to celebrate by getting back to the gym, training hard, and fighting again, and hopefully, in like Dubai or something. I wanna hop on another car before the end of the year. That'd be an awesome celebration.
Dude, that's probably the manliest response I've ever gotten to that question. I'm
Yeah.
going to be honest. I'm serious. Like all the shenanigans
Family.
aside, that's a championship mindset, dude. Seriously, you know.
Yes, sir. That's my goal. I need that belt.
Yeah,
I
dude.
want it. I need it. I gotta have it.
That's right, brother. That's right, man. And you're gonna get there. You keep that mentality. You keep doing the hard work you're putting in, dude. You're gonna get there. Dude, I mean, it's not unobtainable either. I mean, you see folks like Marab, the champion, bantamweight champion over at UFC, fought. This will be his fourth time defending the belt this year. You know what I mean?
And that's crazy, man.
Yeah, dude. You can do it. We believe in you.
That's insane.
So,
Yes, sir. I picked it myself also.
absolutely. If you could change anything about BKFC, what would it be other than, them not only fight or only have fought you in 2 years or two times this year?
I would accept James Get Down Brown as a homegrown fighter in BKFC. And I would promote him more to kind of get him on his feet with his promotion. I haven't done a good job at promoting myself and building my brand because of a little bit of social anxiety and stuff. I can go without my phone and social media like at any time. But I would take James Brown and I would push him to that superstardom and elevate the featherweight division. So we could have guys like Sean O'Malley and people from other organizations kind of looking at me, peeping at me. We could get them over here. I feel like Kai is not doing that. He's not exciting enough. He's not knocking people out. He's not slicing people's faces off. He's just hugging them and getting them tired and then boxing them. It's not very, how would I say, to a lion, he doesn't look like he's a worthy opponent. He has been doing his stuff, but for a high level striker to come over from another organization and want to challenge the champion, he's not giving us those looks that we need. I feel like I can be that person.
So I follow Kyle on social media. I've talked to him. When I say talk to him, it'll be like one sentence. He'll respond in like a comment section. I've tried to get him on the podcast a couple of times. I think he's gonna do it, but I'm not really certain. Communication's pretty low, but if you follow that dude's social media, it's like he's calling out Cody Garbrandt and wanting to fight somebody with a name that gets him somewhere. But I mean, don't these guys? You guys are in contracts. I'd imagine you get paid pretty much the same. Why not go out here and this is just my opinion. This is just my way of thinking. Why not go out there and try and build up your name? That way it builds it up
Right.
that much more for when you do get the Cody Garbrandts or TJ Dillashaws or whoever that decides to come over and cross over into your guys' world. It'd make it that much bigger. And if there is some type of a pay raise, it'd be that much sweeter for your bank account come that time. It seems like it almost seems like he feels like he's cleaned out his division, and I just, I hate to tell him, but I don't think he has.
He has not. I am the longest reigning ranked individual in the featherweight rankings. There's no way he cleaned out the division. I've
Yeah,
been here for 2 years ranked. He
yeah.
has not fought me. He ignores me. He'll comment every now and again, but he'll never respond. So I think he sees me as a threat. But because I'm not very, I think he sees me as a threat, but not a notable win because of my social media following. Um, he always picks on the reactions or the interactions I have on my social media. Like, look at your numbers, bro. Blah 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 blah. But I'm like, bro, 6 months ago you only had 8K followers. You're the champion, and obviously that's going to get you followers. But you're not a superstar yet. I think he thinks he's a superstar, and it's almost kind of cringe how he holds himself. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy.
Damn, shots fired. We ain't playing games on the Oddass podcast. You heard the man.
No,
Mr.
sir.
Guy, where's it at? Mr. James goes out here and knocks this dude unconscious for the whole entire world to see. It looks like you got a contender, brother.
Yes, sir.
You know what I
And
mean?
again, I've been ranked the longest, even longer than Brian Durant. He's already got his shot. I understand he's the cash cow, but my skills definitely speak for themselves when I'm out there. And he wants to, pick on people for being broke and stuff, but you're looking for money fights, bro. 'Cause I want money fights too. So don't call other people broke when they're looking for money fights. If you're looking for money fights also, you're the champ. You've got the clout. Actually fight like a champ. Fight who's next in line like a true champion. And those big fights will come to you for sure.
100%. 100%. Especially if he keeps dispatching him. I think he's defending the belt 4 times. How many times has he defended his belt?
I believe 4 or 5. I think he
Yeah.
won it off of Louis Lopez.
Yeah.
So I think 4 times.
Yeah. 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 Which is a solid run, but
Yeah.
man, we got to get him on here and talk to him a little bit and just give him a little a little opinions, man. I'm sure he'd come on even with the different opinions of, I think you could beat him in a fight. I don't know if you could outfish him, dog. He's a swell fisherman.
Yeah, I've only been fishing twice, so I'll let him have that one.
Look, hey, me and Taylor, we'll take you out. We'll take you out on the John boat and we'll snatch up some bass, dude. And we'll get those skills up, and then you can go box him, and we'll do the fishing tournament
And
too.
fish up. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. I'm down.
yeah,
Any kind of competition, I'm down.
absolutely. So me and Taylor, we were up there, we were recording, we were hanging out with you guys, man. We saw you. We saw you not only working out and sparring, but we saw you training others, man. What does that mean to you? That you're dedicating so much time in the gym. What do you think that says about you?
I'm not sure. You would have to ask my students that. Um, I actually feel like I don't dedicate enough time to myself because I dedicate my time to others. We've got one of my champions, double champions, walking by here. I've always loved to put my time and effort into people who put their time and effort into themselves. I love to watch people grow in martial arts and reach that next level. My goal with fighting is to get my name out there, open up a gym, and then supply champions. And not only champions, but supply self-defense to the people who are smaller, weaker, get bullied, have any type of life problem that they feel like they need to, gain confidence, self-confidence, lose weight. It doesn't matter. I want to help everybody in any way, but also, most importantly, help safeguard the helpless. Help everybody learn some self-defense. So if they ever get into any kind of altercation or if they need to protect their loved ones, they're able to. So if you had to run for your life and you stop running because you got tired, you'd rather die than just push yourself. We can't have that. So I want everybody to know that, you can be a better you. You don't have to compare yourself to other people, but be better for you and also be better for your loved ones because they may need protection one day.
That's right. I could use a little weight trimming myself. You feel me? I might need to go up there and train with Mr. James.
Yes, sir. We've got a lot of weight loss journeys here at the gym. We've had a guy lose up to 113 pounds. AJ lost a lot of weight. We have so many weight loss journeys here. It's awesome. And I teach a lot of kids that are bullied. They get into that wrestling and then they turn into completely different human beings.
Oh yeah.
And you got to kind of explain to them like, yeah, it's cool to be aggressive, but you don't want to turn into a bully yourself. But it's awesome watching people grow into better individuals personally, like for themselves.
That's right. That's right. Man, yeah, I've got a nephew. He was getting picked on at school. Um, he's mixed, and he goes to kind of a rural school, we'll say, and he's also a smaller individual than all of his classmates. And these guys kept shoving his head down and just being mean to him. I taught him how to double leg folks, and then going like he double legged a student. It wasn't even a big deal. There was no punches thrown. But then going forward, like they left him alone, but then he'd come home and double leg the shit out of his brothers and give him leg kicks, and he's just being a little menace there for a minute. I had to be like,
Right.
hey, let's tone it down a little bit, bro. Okay.
We got to dial it back a little bit, man.
Yeah. You're just being those guys that
Turn
were
these
mean
guys
to
into
you now.
monsters.
You're that
Right.
guy now.
Right. You got to explain that to them. And they hold like a personal vendetta. And you got to explain to them, like, you don't want to be that guy because you know how you felt when you were getting picked on and stuff. You can't just, you're going to make other people feel that way. And the world is dangerous nowadays. You never know what somebody's going to do when you tip them over the edge. So, you got
Yeah,
to just be friendly and love everybody.
that's right. I say it all the time,
Yeah.
just like
It's
Gator.
crazy.
Everybody love everybody. Hey, brother, what's your favorite workout?
Uh, Shoot, that's hard because in fighting camp, none of these workouts are fun. But if I would have to say a workout, I had to say running because it's so easy for my super long legs, man. It's just like cheating. And
Yeah.
also, that burning that you get when you're in your fight. You're like, oh, I'm so tired. I can only get that with running. Um, and I love that feeling because I know if I just keep doing that to myself, then I'm gonna feel really, really good in my fight. So running would have to be my favorite workout. And then under that, I'd have to say shadow boxing. I've got a
Oh
good
yeah.
imagination, so shadow boxing can pull some stuff up out of me that the bag and stuff just can't.
That's right.
Real insightful.
But we actually got a good clip of you shadow boxing in the gym.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we sure did. So all right, two-parter. Who are some of your role models or people that you look up to? And then the second part to that is who inspires you?
Okay, role models. My father went to jail when I was 3. So it was hard for me to find a positive male role model growing up. I did have a stepdad for a few who's actually probably who I have to thank for getting me into martial arts. But Derek Brunson, my head coach, is probably the person I look up to the most. He helped me through martial arts, personal life, financially, spiritually, everything. Anything you can think of, Derek's been there for. So watching him not only go out there in the UFC and do what he does, but I get to watch him in the gym work hard, not only, coach us how to work hard, but show us how to work hard and how to live right and eat clean and stay away from drugs and drinking and stuff. He has been my main role model in life.
Dude, that's
Definitely.
awesome.
And then who I look up to the most is again Derek Brunson. He's able to go to New York, Miami, California whenever he wants to. I'm on the phone with him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm in New York." Blah 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 blah. And then a couple hours later, he's walking into the gym. I'm like, "Dang, bro, I thought you were in New York." He was like, "Yeah, I was just about to leave," but he just lives the life he wants to live. And I would like to enjoy my life the same way and explore the world and see the earth, not just stay in my city and die in my city and not view the world that I live in. Uh, but and also help people. Derek helps a lot of people. He's a helping hand no matter what it is. He's spent countless hours on the phone with me. He's helped people that were suicidal. Um, he's just a really, really great guy. And when I grow up, I want to be like him.
That's right.
That was awesome, man.
That's right, man. Those are some
Yes,
good
sir.
words, man. I say that all. I work construction. When the boss man pulls up in his brand new shiny pickup truck, you just kind of look over and go, "Man, I'm trying to get like you, on." You know,
Yes, sir.
that's right. That's right. So, who's your
I
favorite?
follow in his footsteps.
Who's your favorite fighter to watch?
My favorite fighter to watch. Hmm, that's a really, really tough one for me because I love watching all of my students fight, win or lose. Uh, Willie Pep, Southpaw from back in the day. I like watching Willie, learning from him. Uh, Crawford because of his southpaw. Lomachenko because of his footwork and his southpaw. Honestly, any southpaw
Oh yeah,
I love to watch. Sean O'Malley, I like watching him. He's very, very creative. I feel like we have similar styles. Um, he should be a little more patient. Sometimes he's too fast for his own good. I feel like I could teach him a little bit if I got in front of him and we fought. He'd be a better fighter. Me too. Um, Pretty much anyone who's super sharp with their striking that I can learn from, I love to look at. And then I'd have to say, I don't care what kind of fight it is, a squirrel fight, a cat fight, a fish fight. I feel I can learn from something from it, and I like watching all fights. So I don't know. I can't just pick one person. if I do pick one person, I'll have to say Coach Derek Brunson is who I like to watch the most. I'm so invested when he's fighting, man. It's almost like I'm in there with him.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, I'll go with Coach Derek Brunson again.
hell yeah.
I can't wait till he makes his BKFC debut.
Yeah, man, dude, I can't wait either, man. That one was a curveball. You know, I hit him up on Facebook, and hey, you don't know me just yet. You know, you don't really
Yeah.
know me yet, so he ain't responded to him. But I got on his Facebook, and I was like, so I didn't know that he had. It was like the week of the announcement that he was going to BKFC, but I got on his Facebook and was like, hey, dude, isn't Jake Paul in the PFL? You're in the PFL. They don't really have like a big fight right now. Derek Brunson versus Jake Paul in the PFL. But it was literally like 2 days later, I saw, them announcing, Yoel Romero, Derek Brunson, all these guys that were coming over. And so I was
Yes,
like, oh,
sir.
okay, well, I know that's not why he didn't respond to me, but in my head, I was like, that's why he didn't respond to me, though.
That's why.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man.
So let me ask you,
Um,
man, who is your dream fight? Like a dream opponent for you?
so I've already had that fight. Howard Davis was my dream fight. Um, to me, he was my title fight. He was the champion. He's the best skill for skill in the featherweight division. And that was my dream fight. And I got that fight. I called him out and he was like, yep, well, I'm about to fight you, you bully. And I was only being a bully because I couldn't get fights. So I had to open my mouth and be that guy. But because that was my championship fight and I was so excited to get in there with him, I was not patient at all. And he made me pay for that. So, if I could do that over, I definitely would get that rematch. But that was my dream fight. So I'd have to say my next dream fight would be Kai Stewart. This guy, he's beating up everybody. He's undefeated, but man, it's gonna be a tough task for him if he gets in front of me. He's not gonna be able to wrestle me. You guys know who my coach is.
Oh, yeah.
And in my MMA fights, everybody tries to wrestle me. I mean, it's just what I've dealt with my entire career because of my striking. So if you think I'm gonna let a wrestler out wrestle me in a striking match, you're sadly mistaken. So that's my dream fight is to fight Kai Stewart, even if he doesn't have the belt. I want to beat that guy up.
Dang, bro. He ain't holding back no shots, bro. He's letting it
Man.
Nothing.
do do
Nope.
do 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 do. I'm talking about letting it like fly. Look,
Yes,
but
sir.
let me ask you, man. All right. Towards the end of these things, we like to throw a couple odd pod questions at you, right? Some are kind of
Okay.
silly, some are most are out of this world. Um, Let me ask you, would you rather survive 1 month in space or 1 month under the ocean? Now, keep in mind you're in some type of a containment, something. I mean, I don't give a shit, bro. That's scary. Either way you look, that's scary. And all the
So
walls
I
are
don't know
see
if you
through.
guys see through. Okay, so I don't know if you guys heard my last interview after my fight, but I said um I'll fight underwater, in space, doesn't matter. I can fight 10 minutes anywhere.
See,
Uh but I would probably have to say space. Just because of the views, the ocean would be a little bit easier for me because maybe I could possibly swim if anything went wrong. And I know where humans are able to go in the ocean, there's not very many fish and stuff, so I'm not like super afraid of that. Um, but space, man, I want a telescope for Christmas. I watch space documentaries every single night as I'm going to sleep. Space is just where I would want to be.
ooh,
I love
okay,
space. I
okay.
want to learn much more about it.
Bro, have you seen those simulations where you fall into the different planets?
No, I haven't.
You
Well,
got
I've seen like, you know, simulations of like satellites, not satellites. I guess they would be satellites. Whatever they send out there in deep space, and like those things falling into planets, like crashing into Venus or whatever, but never
Hmm.
like an actual simulation of falling into a planet. That would be
Bro,
cool.
yeah, there's real cool videos on YouTube of like a real life simulation of like you falling to the planet, and then you at the end you get to the surface and you get to see what it looks like, and it tells you all like what the temperature is. It's pretty cool, man.
Okay, thank you. I'll be watching that tonight.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Are you a podcast consumer?
I am not a podcast consumer. I don't spend very much time in a car. My house is about 2.4 miles away from the gym. Most of the time, I either jog or ride my bike. Um, and I also, at the moment, don't have my license. It expired on me. Uh, so I gotta go and take that test. I'm not able to do it online because it expired. But so I'm not driving much at the moment. I do sometimes listen to podcasts with my coach, like when we're on the way to like competitions and stuff. But no, I'm not. I haven't really listened to many podcasts.
If you want some spooky ones, check out the Y Files. WHY Files. They got
Okay,
some.
okay. So I have him on YouTube. I just
Yep.
started following him maybe like a month ago, and I've been watching him a lot actually. That's a
Yeah.
podcast?
Yeah. Well, it's a show,
Oh,
podcast, whatever you want. You know.
okay. I mean I love that. I love that show, man. That's a good one.
Yeah,
He
dude.
got me on to it. I've been watching it too.
Yeah, that's really good, man.
So
Gets you
here's another
thinking.
iPod question. And I've asked a couple of guys this now. It's just that you're the only guy that mentioned space before I did. So I'm going to re ask it. Would you rather meet
Okay.
an alien or would you rather travel with aliens to their home world and experience their home world, but you have to stay?
I am going to travel with aliens to their home world and stay. For one, I get to meet them
Yep.
along with travel through the cosmics and go to another world. I was just talking about exploring the world that I live on and not staying in my city. If I could go to another one and explore that, that would be awesome. So yeah, definitely go to another world and see if they can fight there, and if they can learn their stuff and see if I can, elevate my martial arts and elevate their martial arts. And also, um you guys had asked me about those animals and stuff, and I told you I watch any kind of fight. I feel like I learn how to like take animals out, like what their weaknesses are, what their strengths are, what their weapons are. And so I'd like to like learn their weapons and see if I could overcome those obstacles.
I mean, if bruh hits you with the laser beam, bruh, I don't know,
I'm
dog.
like, hey,
I don't know.
ain't nothing I can do with a laser beam. Ain't nothing I can do with it. I'm not that
Hey,
fast, but
I'm just saying they got that Death Star, boy. Shit. I don't know.
and they might be able to teach me something though,
Yeah.
We'll see.
Pull out that lightsaber, bro. I don't know. I ain't fucking with you, bit dog.
Yeah, I don't want no problems with no alien technology weapons, just their martial arts
There we
weapons.
go. Yeah, yeah. We
Yep.
had to
Yes, sir.
revise that.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man. So so do you believe in aliens?
Yes, I do believe in aliens. Even though I've never seen like a UFO or a UAP, what are they calling them nowadays?
Yeah,
I don't know.
yes, you ain't
Um,
people. He on his
He
shit.
got
He
the
on his
lingo.
shit.
yeah,
He got the
yes,
lingo.
sir. Yes, sir. But not, it's just the universe is way too massive for there not to be something else out there, even if it's not intelligent. There's got to be something. So yeah, I definitely believe in aliens.
You know about Bob Lazar, David Grush? You ever hear any one of those two names?
No, sir.
Dude, those two names will change a lot of people's minds about some shit, dude. If you just YouTube David Grush or if you just YouTube Bob Lazar, man, both guys were on JRE. One dude was at a major congressional hearings on UAPs phenomenon, and one dude is they're both whistleblowers, but one dude worked on them, and the other dude just
Yeah.
kind of seemed like Nick Fury to the Avengers kind of thing. Yeah, yeah, just white Nick Fury.
So I do watch the hearings or whatever they're called of those guys talking to the board or whatever. So maybe I have like listened to those guys speak, but I just don't know the names because I have seen those things.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. They're filled with all kinds of crazy information. Now,
Oh yeah.
I'm big into psychology. I was a bit of a salesman per se for a few years, but high end service sales. Nothing like I wasn't a car salesman or like a, like a
Drug
uh,
dealer.
yeah. I mean, no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. So I ain't trying to incriminate myself, but at any rate, I'm kind of fascinated with psychology and whatnot. And some of those dudes I can tell are full of shit. Some of them. But
Yeah.
what's crazy is the
Okay.
majority of them, I'd say 65 to 70% of them I feel like are telling the truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's scary, man. I don't want to say scary, but I mean it's just like an unknown unknown. We don't know yet. It's stop hiding stuff from us. Like
It's scary to me on a level when you're
I don't get
talking
it.
about like a giant machine floating over a Russian nuclear warhead facility and straight up, green lighting nukes. And then while they're over here dealing with that and shitting their pants about that, guess what? The same thing's happening over here and we don't hear about it. We should be able to hear
Yeah,
about stuff
that's
like that, you know?
right. That's what's scary to me is that they're not telling us anything. So how can we like be prepped or whatever for some kind of catastrophe if you guys are just like hiding everything from us? And I understand the masses are like gonna freak out or whatever, but what do you think it's gonna be like if just ships start coming in and nukes start getting let go and they're like, whoa, it's not us, it's the freaking aliens, and then everybody's definitely gonna panic. But like if we have some sort of yeah, they're real, possibly one day some stuff can happen, our minds are prepped for it. So
Yeah.
I just don't like the secrecy. It's a little weird to me.
Correct. I feel like some folks would freak out. I actually feel like the majority of folks would be like, prove it. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
if they came out and had an alien, or if they came out and took a UFO and did some test flights above the Pentagon, that'd be something different. But I
Right.
feel like even then, we've been lied to so much. I feel like the majority of us would be like, dude, that's a drone. That's not UFO, G.
Yeah.
Yeah, there ain't no UFO, G.
That's a hologram or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. But I feel like us as Americans are going to be like, well, if there are aliens, they better not come over here. You
Yeah.
know,
On God.
I feel like we could handle it. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know about the rest of the world, but America, we ready for whatever.
Yeah.
We're not the brightest tools in the box, but we're definitely ready to represent some USA for sure.
That's right. That's
Nobody
right.
just gonna stomp on our yard. Uh-huh.
These colors don't run, you alien bastards. Hell
Nope,
yeah.
sure don't. Come get some.
That's right. That's right.
Hey James, let me ask you, you got any plugs or shout outs you want to get out before we end this thing?
Definitely. Brunson's MMA here in Wilmington, North Carolina,
Shout out.
the best gym in our city. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to shout out the Oddass podcast for having me. That's an
Hey.
awesome name, guys. That's a super
Hey.
awesome name.
Thank you, bro.
Shout out BKFC for giving me this opportunity. You guys are awesome. I
Hey, you see
appreciate it.
that?
And yeah, AJ. Shout out AJ making his UFC debut December 13th in what's that, Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Yup.
Man, that is so awesome. I'm proud of that guy, man. And shout out Alpha Stroud. He's got a fight with Brawlers Brawl or something like that. Saturday. And yeah, shout out my opponent. I appreciate you for stepping up and fighting me and sharing the square circle with me. Yeah, I think that's about it. And my sponsors. Oh, stop! I can't forget my sponsors. I want to thank above All Arbor here in Wilmington, North Carolina, and the surrounding areas for being my first sponsor. Red Dog Studios. They're
You
going to
got
hook me
30
up with
seconds,
a
brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also Lightning Labor Construction, my platinum sponsor. I appreciate you guys in helping me build this from the ground up.
Hell yeah, dude. He knocked that out.
Yeah, you killed it.
That's right. Hey, you come back anytime you want to, brother. You come back and talk to us
Yes,
anytime you
please.
want to.
All right. Hey, how about you guys have me after the fight then, win or lose? I'd like to come back.
Yes,
Do another
sir.
That's a bet.
Let's do
That's
it.
a bet.
All right.
That motherfucker be spitting.
Hey, he be spitting facts, dude. I think that's Kendrick Lamar's brother.
Mayhap.
I think it is.
Mayhap.
I think it might be.
You heard what the man said. He doesn't distinguish between getting on up or getting on down.
That's right.
Hey, that's a real man.
He
too.
said, "I'm up for it all around."
He don't give a fuck.
Nah,
He called out the champ.
sure did.
When we asked him about his dream fight, he said, "Bitch, I already had it." Like, hey, I'm gonna stay out your way, big dog. I'm just asking the questions.
Yeah, y'all go follow James Get Down Brown on
Check
all your
him
social
out.
medias.
That's a cool ass dude, bro.
Yeah, it is.
That's a cool ass dude.
Super cool, man.
Hey, what do we got up next, Taylor?
Well, up next, we have our picks for this next UFC card.
This is a good card.
It's a super good card, dude. Rainier
I'm
Dridder
excited.
versus Brendan Allen. I really, really, really wanted to see him fight Fluffy. I mean, so bad. Like, it hurts my heart. But you know, I'm glad for Brendan Allen getting this opportunity. I think the Ritter's going to turn him up, but we'll get to that in a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So up first, we have Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frivola.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
Can we get to the prelims real quick?
We can go to the prelims real
Let's
quick.
go check that
All
out
right,
real
scratch
quick.
that, everybody. We're not going to them.
I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Jason has other plans.
Can we start at Charles Jourdain and David Grant?
Yeah, that's actually that is a great
fight.
point. I'm down with that. All right, up first we got Charles Jourdain versus Davy Grant. son.
Ladies and gentlemen, the matchmakers, it's like they got down and they prayed to the MMA gods. And the MMA gods split the sky and offered them this offering. They made a sacrifice with Buddy from last night. That's what, or from the other night. What was the guy that leaked the information?
Asswell.
Yeah, they sacrificed Asswell.
Yeah.
We'll never hear about that dude again. They burnt him as an aerial offering, and they said we need a main event for our prelim card, our premier fight of the night. And the MMA gods split the sky, and they handed down a scroll, and upon said scroll it said CJ versus DG. And this is what we got, ladies and gentlemen. And it almost makes me cry. I'm so excited for this fight, man.
It's a great fight.
Who do you got? It's a tough one. The resilience of Davy Grant. The accuracy of Davy Grant. The absolute stubbornness that is Davy Grant.
Give me Charles Jourdain.
Yep. Okay. Me too. Not even bullshitting. I was just trying to build my boy up. I ain't gonna hate on Davy.
No, I really want to take Davy, bro, but I just feel like Charles Jourdain is young and has that dog in him, man.
Yeah.
And I know he's probably not that much younger than Davy Grant, but it seems that way.
Man. I'd love, you know what? Just for the fun of this show, I did this last week. For your guys' pleasure, for the sanctity that is the Oddass podcast, give me Davy Grant. I would take Charles Jourdain. I love Charles Jourdain any other time. I would take Charles Jourdain. I truly see this as a 50-50 fight. Any man can win. Give me Davy Grant if you're taking Charles Jourdain.
That sounds like a plan, brother dog.
I was trying to build him up, and he was like Charles Jourdain.
Yeah, no, I wasn't allowing that. No, I'm just kidding. So now we have Kyle Nelson versus Matt Frevola. Who you got, homie?
Man, this is a tough one to pick from. This is a real tough one to pick from. I think I'm going to take the American, Matt Frevola. I call him Matthew. Okay. Matthew Frevola. Okay. Yep. He's a tough dude. Kyle Nelson's a tough dude. They're both really resilient dudes. Frevola's been a bit chinny, but I don't attribute that to anything serious, really, man. Kyle Nelson's a bit of a Canadian dog, but Matt Frevola is an American, and that's who I'm going to pull for.
Give me Kyle Nelson.
Yep.
Shots fired, baby.
Yep.
Kyle Nelson's going to knock out
This is another one of those 50-50 fights.
I agree.
It truly is.
I agree. I think if Matt Frevola could keep Kyle Nelson on the ground, he would win. But I think Kyle Nelson is going to get that Joe Pyfer power to his chin.
I kind of think so too, man. But I'm going to stick with Matt Frevola, if not just for the sanctity of this show, man.
Damn right.
But yeah, Kyle Nelson's a dog too. That's the thing. But so's Matt Frevola. 50-50 fight. Give me Matt Frevola.
All right. Up next, we got Cody Gibson versus Orichi Long. Now, I need you to pick on this before I decide.
Dude, I'm going to edge, and I mean barely. Like one of these cat hairs right here.
Yep.
That might be one of my beard hairs, actually. That's how close I'm going to edge towards Cody Gibson getting it done.
Yeah. Dude, this is another 50-50 one to me. Like, this is really hard to choose from. I like Cody Gibson a lot, but Orichi Long is that guy.
Give me the tough winner, Cody Gibson. I can't remember what season he was on, but
you know what? I'm gonna pull a Jason real quick, and I'm gonna go Orichi Long.
Damn.
I'm gonna see what's up, dude. I really do think Cody Gibson can do it. I mean, that dude is mean, and he has a gas tank, and he never gives up. But I'm gonna make this interesting. So give me Orichi Long.
Yeah, man. Why do they put
they messed his name all up. I don't know.
They did this with Zhang Weili, Weili Zhang. Nobody knows what to call her now.
I do know why they do that. It's because they say their last name first in their culture.
Okay.
So, like, their whole family will be Wong and then their name. Wong, whatever.
So is it disrespectful, though?
Could be.
Possibly.
Could be. I think... I don't know if it's necessarily disrespectful. I think once you understand what's their first and what's their last name, I don't really think it matters where you put it. It's just knowing that and doing it on purpose the right way.
Gotcha. So Zhang is her family's name.
Yes.
And Weili is her first name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So that's a weird little thing I've learned from the UFC, actually. I learned that through watching the UFC. But yeah, so up next we got Manon.
More you know.
Yeah, more you know. Up next we got Manon Fiorot versus Yasmin Yazdavicius.
Hey, dude. This one's a tough.
This is a tough choice.
This is a tough one. Manon, coming off that title fight, man, and absolutely, I think that fight was a 48-47 win to Shevchenko. So a very close fight, in other words. Jasmine Jazdavicius. Damn it. Any other time I'd have knocked that up, but it's because I looked up there to read
Jasuda.
It's not though. It's Jasmine Jazdavicius.
Yeah.
If she comes out there and just see, the problem is I think Manon's bigger than Jasmine. And I think that while Jasmine's got a lot of strength and a lot of really high level technical takedowns, I think that Manon might be able to stuff them. And if this thing stays on the feet, I think I'd pick Manon. But for the sake of us being in Canada, and because Manon is not American, I will take Jasmine Jazdavicius.
Give me Manon.
Yeah, fuck. Damn it.
Give me Manon Fiorot.
Yeah, dude. Shit.
Give her to me.
Now, I'm going to take Jasmine. I'm going to take my girl Jasmine.
This is another one, bro. If Jazz can get it on the ground, she's going to win.
Another 50-50
If
fight,
Manon keeps it on the ground or keeps it on the feet and keeps her distance, then she'll win this.
Yeah.
But I can see Jazz taking it too, bro. She's got mean wrestling.
Yes, she does.
Up next, we got Marlon Vera versus Ayman Zahabi.
Man, this is a crazy one. So Cheeto needs a win. And, I've been hearing through the interwebs that Ayman is a step down the Ariel Helwani lookalike.
He is, dude. He looks just like him.
I'm taking Ayman in this one. And it's not because I don't think Cheeto can get it done. Everyone keeps saying Ayman Zahabi is a step down from Cheeto. I hate to tell everyone, but he's on his way up. And I don't know if he ever gets the strap. But he's beaten Marlon Cheeto Vera. I don't care. Taylor, who do you got in this fight? Go ahead.
I gotta do it, bro. Marlon Vera. I gotta keep it real, bro. I gotta keep it interesting in this bitch. I think this is a great card.
Yeah.
To do this with.
Yeah.
I actually was gonna choose Ayman Zahabi, but after hearing you disrespect Cheeto Vera like that, bro.
I didn't. I said Ayman Zahabi.
No, you did.
Yeah, I did.
No, you did.
Everyone says he's a step down, dude.
I'm just kidding.
Everyone does say that, and he is as far as rankings go. And no, the man might not have faced that kind of opposition just yet, but man, he's a world beater, and I'm gonna back him.
All right. Well, he is gonna get beat. No, I'm just kidding.
He's gonna get a world.
Yeah. All right. So far we are completely split down the middle with these picks, and I'm liking it. Because that means I'm either going to totally lose or I'm back even, baby.
Yeah, brother.
That's how this is going to go.
That's how it's going to go one way or the other.
Up next, we got Kevin Holland versus Mike Malott.
Now, you go first on this one, bro. I'm so fucking torn on this shit. I don't know who to pick during this fight.
All right, well, I said it last time. I'll say it again.
Never bet on Kevin Holland.
That is what I said, isn't it?
Yeah.
I did say that, didn't I?
You did say that.
Because I said before I always bet on Kevin Holland, and then he lost again, and I said I'm never betting on Kevin Holland.
You said that.
I did say that, didn't I?
Mm-hmm. I've learned to not do that, too.
Give me Kevin Holland!
He's fucked me up in every parlay I've ever done with Kevin Holland. He's fucked me up every single time, dude.
Yeah, he has, dude.
In fights that he's supposed to win.
Yeah.
It's like he gets in there, and once he's getting beaten, he goes into this mode of doesn't give a fuck. He just rides it out. It's like he doesn't try to find the holes to, get back at his opponent, man. So, the opposition is young, the opposition is hungry, and the opposition is ruthless. Mike Malott, the Canadian, the hometown kid, the phenom, the maple syrup hockey playing dude, Yeah. He's, man, give me Kevin Holland, but fuck, Mike's going to win because I said that. He is, I swear to God. Watch Mike Malott win because
we are united on this front. We're both taking Kevin Holland.
I almost want to take Mike.
Our homie.
I really almost want to take Mike now. Fuck, dude. Give me Kevin Holland. I feel like if Mike can close the range, he's gonna hurt Kevin a lot inside of inside the void, as DJ would say. And if Kevin can keep it at range while on the back foot, which is hard to do, and not get backed up against that cage, then I feel like he can beat Mike. Also feel like there's clinch situations for both guys that could be very dangerous for the other man. So I believe that they might get in the clinch for a couple seconds, and then I think both of them will be trying to get the fuck out of there if they're not seeing opportunities present themselves. If it goes to the ground, I see Kevin Holland submitting Mike Malott. If it's from a top down, if it's from, he's on top and Mike's on the bottom, or if he's on the bottom, Mike's on top, I don't care. I think Kevin Holland's jiu-jitsu is underrated, and I think he will submit Mike Malott or put him in some type of fucked up position and beat the shit out of him while he's there. So give me Kevin. He's got more ways to win. Mike Malott is definitely dangerous, but gonna ride with my dog that has never actually been my dog.
Who's never produced on a parlay.
Never. Not
Trailblazer,
once.
baby. All right, the main event of this card, we have Reinier Dridder versus Brennan Allen. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I'm taking Reinier Dridder. I love Brennan Allen, dude, but Reinier Dridder is going to make this look easy, in my opinion. I think he's going to go out there and knee him in the solar plexus 3 times and take him down 26 of those times and then, just do what he does.
Here's the thing. Every single time this dude fights, I give his opponent the benefit of the doubt.
Me too.
Bo Nickel.
Me too. I never take
Robert
Reinier Dridder.
Whittaker.
Yep.
Who's the last guy he fought? It was a really good showing out of Reinier.
I thought the last guy he fought was Whittaker.
I don't think. Can we pull it up?
Yeah, I think we can.
Let's pull it up and check that out, man. It was Whittaker.
Thought so.
Damn, who did he fight before that?
Oh, hell. Oh, hell. It was Bo Nickel, and then it was Kevin Holland.
Oh, okay.
And he submitted Kevin Holland in a
I
minute.
bet on Kevin Holland in that fight.
And won in
I
3
bet
minutes.
on Robert Whittaker. I'm pretty sure.
No, you bet on Reinier Dridder because
Did I?
I bet on Robert Whittaker and lost
okay.
that one.
Okay. Maybe it was Bo Nickel then. Maybe it was Bo Nickel. I didn't. Ooh, that Sandhagen versus Figgy card. That was a good one.
Yeah, it was.
That was a good one. At any rate, give me RDR. He's going to find a way to do it. Brennan Allen, a formidable foe or opposition. We'll see how it plays out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't want to sit here and try and commentate on that because I don't know how that fight's going to go down. I just think RDR is better, and that's it. That's it. Everyone can get lucky. I just don't see it happening. Give me RDR. And I think he's going to finish. I think he's going to finish Buddy, too.
Oh, me too. I think he'll finish. I cannot imagine this fight going any different than, or any better than Reinier fighting Kevin Holland, which he submitted him in the first 3 minutes.
I mean, Anthony's got Anthony Hernandez. Brennan's got really great jiu-jitsu. He's got solid boxing, like solid. It's not the best, but it's definitely not bad. It's like solid, solid boxing, great jiu-jitsu. And I think that where this fight's going to play out is in the clinch. I think RDR will land some of those body knees that you're referring to.
Mm-hmm. That's where he beat Bo Nickel in the clinch.
And I think that he's going to fake, he's going to go to the body a couple times and maybe come up to the head once, get him down on the ground and submit him. That's what I think is going to happen.
I could see
the
it.
whole fight.
I could see it, bro.
First, second round.
And again, I like Brennan Allen. It's just this guy is a different level.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, we have an amazing star-studded cast coming to you in the following weeks, for the foreseen weeks. It doesn't end. A star-studded cast lineup of guests. We have BKFC guys, BKFC girls. There's going to be a champion or two thrown around in there. I don't want to say no names just yet because who knows? Things happen, shit happens, and the last time I said names, shit didn't work out too good until a couple weeks later. So just hang in there. Stay tuned. Stay odd. You guys are going to love the Power Slap guys we're having coming on. The BKFC guys we're having coming on. Hopefully the UFC guys we have coming on. I hope that after today's interview we have Kai Stewart on. I'd love to talk to that dude, I'd love to talk to Jonathan Martinez is a dude that I'm going to try and talk to, but don't take that one written in stone, but that is a dude I'm going to try and talk to and get to come on. Jessica Borga is out there. She's out there. She's going to come on at some point in time. Who else? Who else will I announce? You know what? You're just going to have to wait and find out, guys. But Jessica Borga, that's big news. That's huge news. The champ. Sure, she just lost to Christine Ferrer. There's no shame in that. But I'm excited, and you guys should be too.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah,
What's up?
you should be.
Better be.
Or else.
Might have to get odd on you.
At any rate, guys, we thank you for being here with us. We love coming here and doing this with you guys. If you enjoyed the content, leave a like, subscribe, content, share with a friend, tell that friend to share with a friend, and tell that friend that, hey,
Share this with a friend.
the boys, the odd boys, let me correct myself, the odd boys, they did it again. So, stay odd, stay tuned. Shit's getting real. Thanks for dropping by. We out.
Yay!